Hey guys, happy spring. I wanted to post a video on how I am protecting my 1,500 tulips that I planted in the fall from getting eaten by the deer. Last fall I planted 1,500 tulips in these beds, and I already had probably 500 or 1,000 tulips already in there. And so this is the product that I use to protect them. It's called Deer Stopper. It's not really important that you get this particular brand. Again, I have no connection to this product. I'm just posting what I use. But it uses this thing called putrescent whole egg solids. So this is basically an egg protein. And it's like a slurry that's in kind of a water to get it to be sprayable. There's a really cool study I read from a biologist at Ohio University, and I'll post a link on how to make your own. I haven't tried that yet, but he tried it and ran results over like 15 or 20 years and got some really cool information. And this is just a commercial product that kind of uses the same thing. It doesn't smell bad. You'd think it smells bad, but I wouldn't say it smells great, but it doesn't smell like rotten eggs. It has a, get this, pleasant to use formula. So this is how I buy it usually. It's a 1 gallon container, and I'm usually paying like $19 for it. And then I got a sprayer specifically to spray this. So the sprayer that I'm using, I got on Amazon. Again, I'm not an affiliate. I don't care if you buy this one, but this is the one I'm using. This is a Pump Zero sprayer, and it's been super reliable. And then what I did is I took the label off of one of these and I just stuck the label straight onto the sprayer. So it looks like it's custom made for that, just so I don't confuse them, because, you know, different chemicals, different sprayers. So this is what I use. So I'll show you how I spray it. Now, one of the good things to note is there's another EPA article I read, and there's no dangerous chemicals with this. It's just basically an egg wash. So you don't have to worry too much if you're organic and you don't want to have any chemicals in the yard. Basically, you're just spraying egg protein on your plants. That being said, one of the biggest problems is, so I'll show you how I spray it first. So I got a little sprayer here, and I just go over the plants, and I would go faster than this normally, but you get the idea. You're just sort of spraying the plants. And the tulips are nice because they have kind of like a little, almost like a little vessel, and it kind of lets the liquid stay in there and soak in and dry. And the deer don't like it. But as soon as it starts raining, this stuff will eventually wash off. So I go back and I do spray this pretty often. If it's nice weather, I'll just spray it at the beginning of a nice week of weather, and like 4 or 5 days of nice weather, I won't respray. But if it rains, as soon as it's dry enough to spray again, I'm out there respraying. So you really need to keep this stuff coated on the plant. As soon as it's not coated, deer are gonna maybe have an opportunity to eat it. Like I said, I spray all these plants. I wanted to show you really quick at the beds. So this is a bed that I planted, and I did mulch it just as the plants were starting to peek out. And it makes it a lot easier to mulch right then. So this little bed is just a brand new bed that just got planted in the fall. And over here, you can see this is a bed that is on its 2nd year, and I didn't replant. So I'm doing a little experiment, just seeing if they make it 2 years. And we'll see how this looks compared to the other bed. And then we may end up replanting beds more often. Quick thing on tulips. So these tulips obviously are grown in Holland, and when they grow tulips for sale, they are not focused on flower production at all. So what they do is, as soon as the plant starts to flower, they basically chop all the flowers off in these huge farms, and that will focus the plant on growing the bulb size and growing a better flower for the next year. So you're sacrificing the quality of the flower the first year so that you can kind of get the plant focused on bulb size. Unfortunately, you can't do that in a house, because the whole point we're doing is growing these for the flowers. So that's why your tulips don't look as good the 2nd year and the 3rd year, because the plant really establishes itself as a regular plant. These are almost like super plants. They've been focused on this year's tulip bulb production. So, you know, I don't know, it depends on how much of a wow factor you want. They will naturalize in the right environment. This is a pretty good environment. It's very dry, it's very, very cold. And these are from, I believe, the Russian steppes. So they like this harsh kind of dry, cold conditions. And that'll work. So first year, second year. And you can kind of see the difference. And again, we'll come over here. So first year and first year. So I've been doing it in sections, but I may see how this goes, and we may replant them every year, or we'll see what we do. All right, well, that's what I use. That's the sprayer. And I'll check back in a month, and we'll show how it turned out. Good luck. Happy spring.